My girlfriend announced on her podcast, "My boyfriend's impotent. Let's discuss why men are so fragile about this." I'm not. 50,000 people heard it. I commented, "Interesting episode." Then I sued her for defamation with medical records proving otherwise. When her podcast sponsors dropped her and her settlement offer wiped out her savings, I, 31 male, was in a meeting when my phone started blowing up. 12 texts in 3 minutes. All from different people. All saying basically the same thing. "Dude, what TFF is wrong with your girlfriend?" Excused myself, checked the texts. Everyone was sending the same link, her podcast. My girlfriend and her 2 friends host this relationship podcast. Gets like 50,000 downloads per episode. 3 sponsors. She makes about $3K a month from it. Always talking about authentic conversations and breaking taboos. Click the link. Episode 184, When Your Man Can't Get It Up, Male Fragility Exposed. My stomach dropped. Put in my earbuds right there in the hallway. Her voice bright and cheerful. "So guys, I need to talk about something. My boyfriend is impotent, like medically cannot perform. And honestly, the most frustrating part isn't the sex, it's how fragile he is about it." Her co-host laughed. "Oh my God, tell us everything." He refuses to even discuss it. We've been together 18 months and I've tried so many times to have an adult conversation about getting help, but he just shuts down. It's textbook toxic masculinity. I stood there frozen. She kept going. Like, "We haven't had sex in a month." A month. Because he can't. And instead of seeing a doctor like a grown man, he just pretends nothing's wrong and gets defensive when I bring it up. 36 minutes. She talked for 36 minutes about my supposed erectile dysfunction. How patient she'd been. How emotionally exhausting it was to date someone so broken and unwilling to fix himself. How women need to stop protecting men's egos. Here's the thing. I'm not impotent. At all. We hadn't been intimate in 3 weeks because she kept saying she was tired or stressed. I'd tried to initiate multiple times. She'd turned me down every time. But apparently, she'd been spinning that into podcast content, and 50,000 people just heard about my alleged sexual dysfunction. Got back to my desk, opened my personal laptop, started searching, found a defamation attorney, free consultation, called immediately, explained the situation while sitting in my car in the parking garage. "Can you prove the statements are false?" he asked. "I can get a doctor's exam. Whatever you need. Do it today. This is actionable, clear defamation. False statements of fact causing reputational harm. But it'll cost you. Retainer is $5,000 up front. When can we file?" "Soon as you get me that medical documentation." "You sure about this? It's gonna get ugly." She told 50,000 people I'm impotent. My coworkers listened to her podcast. My friends just texted me about it. Yeah, I'm sure. Called my doctor from the car. Explained I needed an emergency appointment and why. Receptionist went quiet for a second. Then, "We can fit you in at 4:30. Got the full workup. Physical exam, blood work, the whole thing. Doctor was professional about it, but I could tell she was shocked. Wrote me a letter. Patient shows no signs of erectile dysfunction or related conditions. All tests normal. Drove straight to the lawyer's office. Signed the retainer agreement. Handed over the medical records. How fast can we move on this?" He smiled. "I can have papers filed by Monday. She'll be served by Wednesday." Good. Got home around 8 p.m. She was there cooking dinner like nothing happened. "Hey babe, how was work?" I set my keys down. "Listen to your podcast today." She froze for a second, then turned around, fake concerned expression. "Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. You told 50,000 people I'm impotent. I didn't use your name. Your Instagram has pictures of us. Your bio says in a relationship. Everyone knows who you're talking about." She crossed her arms. "It's my podcast. I'm allowed to share my experiences." "Your experiences? We haven't had sex because you keep saying you're tired." "Because I can't deal with the pressure of trying when you clearly have issues." "I don't have issues. You made that up." "Oh my God, this is exactly what I was talking about. Male fragility. You can't even admit there's a problem." I grabbed my phone, pulled up my text history, started reading. September 3rd. Me, want to come to bed early? You exhausted? Rain check. September 7th. Me missing you, let's spend tonight in. You long day babe, maybe tomorrow. September 12th. Stop. September 12th. Me, finally home early, you up for? On my period, cramps are bad. She tried to grab my phone, I pulled it back. There's nothing wrong with me. You've been turning me down for weeks, and then you went on your podcast and lied about it to 50,000 people. I didn't lie, I shared my truth. Your truth is a lie, and you monetized it. That's called defamation. Her eyes narrowed. What did you do? Check your podcast comments. Left you one. She grabbed her phone, scrolled, found my comment. Interesting episode. See you in court. Her face went pale. See you in, what does that mean? You'll find out Monday. Are you threatening me? Nope, just stating facts. You defame me publicly. I'm responding legally. She started laughing, like full hysterical laughing. You're going to sue me? Over a podcast episode? Yep. That's insane. What's insane is lying about someone to 50,000 people. What's insane is making money off those lies. What's insane is refusing to take accountability. I'm not taking that episode down. Don't. My lawyer has it downloaded, transcribed, and timestamped. Do whatever you want. She grabbed her keys. You're psychotic. I'm staying at my co-host's place. Cool, I'll have your stuff in storage by Monday. I'll text you the unit number. You can't kick me out. My apartment? My lease? You're not on it? Yeah, I can. She slammed the door so hard the frame cracked. I sat down, hands shaking, called my lawyer. She knows? Yeah, good, let her panic. We serve her Wednesday. Don't contact her until then. Update 1. She got served at her co-host's apartment on Wednesday morning. I know because her co-host immediately posted an Instagram story. My friend is being sued by her ex for speaking her truth. This is what silencing women looks like. The story had 15,000 views in an hour. Comments were split. Half were supportive, half were asking questions. Wait, what did she say? If it's defamation, maybe it's not her truth? You can't just lie about people on podcasts. My phone started ringing. Blocked. Her mom? Blocked. Her co-host? Blocked. Then came the texts from her co-host's phone. You're suing her? Are you kidding? She's having a panic attack all over a podcast episode. You're literally abusing the legal system. I replied once. All communication goes through my attorney. Contact info is on the lawsuit. Thursday morning, 6:43 a.m. My phone rang. Her dad. I answered. Hello? What the hell do you think you're doing? Aggressive. Angry. Suing your daughter for defamation. Over her podcast? Are you serious? She lied about me having a medical condition to 50,000 people. She made money doing it. Yes, I'm serious. She's devastated. Do you have any idea what you're putting her through? Do you have any idea what she put me through? My coworkers heard that episode. My friends texted me about it. She lied about my body to make content. It's her experience. She has a right to share it. She has a right to share true things. She doesn't have a right to make up lies about someone's medical condition and broadcast it for profit. You're trying to destroy her career. She destroyed my reputation. I'm just holding her accountable. He hung up. Called back immediately. I didn't answer. Friday afternoon, the first sponsor pulled out, the meal kit company. Posted on Twitter, we're discontinuing our partnership with podcast name effective immediately. Her co-host posted, a sponsor just dropped us because a man is mad he got called out. Let that sink in. My lawyer sent them a cease and desist within 2 hours. Stop discussing the lawsuit publicly. Stop making false statements about my motivations. Saturday morning, second sponsor gone. The therapy app, Quiet Exit, just removed their ads. By Monday, all 3 sponsors had pulled out. $3,000 monthly income gone. Her mom called me. I let it go to voicemail. You need to stop this right now. Do you understand what you're doing to her? Because you can't handle can mom get in trouble for leaving a message? Cease and desist. Cease and desist. Her co-host dropped a new emergency episode when men utilized the legal system to silence women. Named me directly, but came real close. Talked about how defamation lawsuits are used by fragile men to punish women for telling the truth. It was actually about control and abuse. The episode got 70,000 downloads, way more than usual. We're monetizing the to say potential jurors. And the co-host as a defendant for tortious interference, defamation by implication. Can you do that? Watch me. The was got Thursday. Her Instagram story being now for supporting my friend. This is supporters of people returning. Maybe you shouldn't have made a whole episode about an active lawsuit. Play stupid games when stupid. You can't just say whatever you want about people, right? Friday morning. Emergency meeting at her lawyer's office. They want to settle, offering $8,000 in a private apology. No. It saves time and led to 50,000 people. A public retraction on her podcast or would cost her everything. The podcast is dead without sponsors. She can't afford it. Not my problem. She could have apologized properly and taken it down when I first asked. He called them back. Looked for a counteroffer. $75,000 public retraction episode. Admission of falsehood. Agreement to never discuss me again. Called it extortionate. We stayed in court. Update 2 depositions. My girlfriend had to sit across from my lawyer and answer questions for 6 hours. My lawyer, did you fact check the statements you made about your alleged? It was my experience. I asked, did you verify with medical professionals that he had erectile dysfunction? I need a doctor to tell me we weren't having sex. Did he ever tell you he was impotent? No, it was obvious. Obvious we weren't having. Did you ask him? Based on what medical training? Her lawyer objected. The transcript was damning. My dad was 3 hours straightforward. Do you have erectile dysfunction? No. Erectile dysfunction? No. I got a physical exam. Doctor confirmed I found all tests normal. Did you ever tell your girlfriend you were impotent? Never. But I have texts I tried to initiate intimacy multiple times and she tried to argue I was stressed. Issues. My work showed a major project deadline that coincided exactly with the stress. Week 10, her co-host did another episode. Update on the lawsuit that's trying to stop us. Cry on mic about legal fees, about sponsorships. But then I have to shut down the podcast. Worst nightmare. Did admit original statements were false. My lawyer added more charges. List was now on the hook for defamation too. She took the list down within 24 hours. I'm sure at my apartment. You called me. There's a woman here demanding to see you. Says she's your ex-girlfriend's mother. Start to leave, you'll call my daughter's life. Someone needs to escort her out. Find a report just in case. Just in case. My wife is hysterical. You need to drop this lawsuit. What the girlfriend did, it's not worth this. She defended me to 50 people for money. It's worth it. The podcast is dead. You've made your point. My point is made when she publicly admits she honest. Daughter who valued that. Him. Week 14. Court mediation. We sat in a conference with her lawyer, her mom, me, my. She looked horrible. Lost weight, taking. The mediator laid it out. We're here because both parties need to understand the costs of going to trial. Legal fees will exceed 6 figures combined. The stress will be significant. And settlement. Her lawyer, my client, offers $35,000 and a statement of regret on social media. My lawyer, no. Full podcast episode. Minimum 20 minutes. The statements were false. $60,000. Honest. $1,000. That. Should have avoided feeding some 50,000 people. She's going to have to borrow from us. You're destroying her financial reputation. Financial. About his and with specific language admitting falsehood. Looked at me. My coworker asked if I needed Viagra samples. Thought about the invited for 50 people he was impotent. $55,000 retraction. Made falsements. Not true. I did not verify that. This podcast shuts down. Podcast. Can't afford to run it without sponsors. No sponsor will touch you after this. Let it down voluntarily as part of settlement. Or what you guys while paying me $5,000. You're true. For 40 minutes. We accept $50,000 for interaction with this podcast ends after the episode airs. Never mentions it. Words were drawn up right there. She said, crying. Told me a monster on the way out. She lied about you being impotent to 50,000 people, then fought you instead of apologizing. Yeah, you did the right thing. The retraction episode posted 2 weeks later, 22 minutes long. Her voice flat and defeated. This is my final episode. I need to address something. In episode 184, I made false statements about my then boyfriend. I claimed he was impotent. This was not true. I did not verify this claim. I made assumptions and presented them as fact. I caused significant harm. I apologize. This podcast is now permanently ended. Comments flooded in. Wait, you just lied about him? So you tanked your whole podcast because you couldn't fact check? You deserve this lawsuit. The podcast feed went dark immediately after. Every episode deleted. Her Instagram went private. Her co-hosts went private. My lawyer called. Settlement check cleared. Minus my fees, you're getting $36,500. Final update. 4 months after settlement. Life back to normal. The $36,500 paid off my car and went into savings. Legal fees were $18,500 total. Expensive, but worth every penny. Heard through the grapevine she had to move back with her parents. Wiped out her savings. She'd spent most of her podcast money on equipment and marketing. Had to liquidate a retirement account to cover the rest. Her parents loaned her $20,000. She's working retail now. Her co-host unfollowed her on everything. The podcast is gone like it never existed. Ran into her mom at a grocery store last week. She saw me, her face went red, and she turned her card around. Didn't say a word. My coworker who'd asked about Viagra samples approached me last month. Hey man, I heard that podcast thing was all lies. Sorry, I believed it. It's fine. That's why I sued. Worth it? Every penny. Started seeing someone new. Told her about the lawsuit on date 3. She laughed. She lied about you being impotent on a podcast? That's insane. Yeah, good for you for suing. People think they can say whatever they want online. We've been together 2 months. No podcasts. She works in finance. Thinks the whole influencer culture is toxic. My dad asked if I felt bad about the settlement wiping out her savings. That's a lot of money, son. She made false statements about my body to 50,000 people for profit, Dad. Refused to apologize. Fought me every step. I'm supposed to feel bad? He didn't bring it up again. What I learned, people think podcasts don't count as real media. They think it's just friends talking. They forget that 50,000 listeners is bigger reach than most local news stations. She monetized lies about me. Refused to admit they were lies. Tried to paint herself as the victim when I fought back. Cost her $55,000, her savings, her podcast, her sponsors, her career trajectory. All because she wanted content and didn't think facts mattered. I'm not impotent. Never was. But 50,000 people heard otherwise. At least now there's a public record of her admitting she lied. Worth every penny. Worth every stressful phone call. Worth every deposition. Some things you don't let slide. Your reputation is one of them. And if someone defames you, sue them. Make them prove it. Make them pay. She learned